Hey, look, this thing here is pretty cool. I know they come in different sizes and whatnot, but I got a smaller one. I use it in a smaller space. You can do it with shoes or without shoes. You don't have to do any crazy aerobics if you don't want to, But me, I just do it for the what they call the health bounce, And I use this thing regularly. When I'm at home, I will use it 5, 6 days a week for about 20 minutes a day. I put it together myself out of the box. I've had it now for, I don't know, pretty good while anyway. It comes with a tool to put the bungee straps on. The bungee straps don't make any noise. Of course, I'm on a wood floor. If you get it sitting on a good solid surface, you won't hardly hear any noise with it whatsoever, and you don't need a real high clearance, ceiling clearance to be able to use it. There again, depending on how you intend on using. If you're going to do some of those crazy aerobics like I see some people on videos doing, you might need better ceiling clearance. I don't know about that. But look, if you're looking for a no impact, easy to use, just something to get your blood flowing, flush out that lymphatic system, that's my goal with it, I've been real happy with it. It's not hard to put together. You might want, if it's just something you've been thinking about, it's got, less impact than a treadmill even, so, do a little research. But hey, I can personally recommend this one. I'm not sponsored. They don't pay me to say this. I bought this myself. I use it myself. Okay. So, yeah, it's called a Rebounder. And if that's something you've been thinking about, I would suggest this one.
Let's unbox and build my new 40-inch mini trampoline. First you have your instructions, then you've got the mat itself to attach to the frame. Of course, there are the parts to build the frame. And then we have the legs with the nice rubber ends. And your bungee cord to put everything together. First, I took all the plastic off, counted all of my parts to make sure everything was accounted for, and it was. Then I read the instructions to make sure I had everything in order. First you build the frame. Then you use either the tool or your hands to attach all of the bungee cords to the frame and the mat. You want to make sure that you follow the instructions and put them on in the order that it says. I had my husband help me to save time. He liked to use his hands, but I preferred to use the tool that came with it. Then you want to attach the legs. Make sure you're putting the ends with the threads to the frame. Super easy. And just like that, it's all done. So fast and easy. I couldn't believe it. Look at that beauty. She's ready to rock. I had to jump on it right away. You guys know I couldn't hesitate. Once she's up, she's mine. Time to jump. This thing is so much fun. Exactly what I wanted. Super quiet. Really sturdy. I totally love it.
Burn a lot of calories, but they all break pretty quickly. So know if you buy it that you're going to eventually need to buy this cording.
No cover. I really wanted the cover. This is the tool to put it on. It says don't mess your hand up, but as you can see, I injured myself. It's like that injury was from something else, but it doesn't have the cover. Like, I want the cover.
Pues es macho y macho, no embona. Los demás sí, pero estos no.
Absolutely a nightmare to put together.